Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the Big 7 stories happening right now. And topping the list for us tonight, a change in the weather. As a matter of fact, we've seen some alerts about the wind picking up. And this afternoon, park rangers closed Highway 441. That's Newfound Gap Road to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. We're talking the area, of course, between Gatlinburg and Cherokee. But the wind isn't all. Sixth Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Ken Weathers been looking at some badly needed rain in the forecast. And Ken, I know it's just off to the west of Knoxville right now.
Though what we're looking at across the area, high wind warnings been posted for the higher elevations of the Smoky, so above about 3,500 feet is what we're talking about here. Winds could gust up to about 65 miles per hour overnight into early tomorrow. We've already had one batch of rain make its way across portions of the plateau. This is Crossville in Cumberland County. You can definitely see some wet pavement there, and winds still blowing quite brisk. There is that batch of rain. It has now made its way northeastward up into Morgan and Fentress County, but a wider perspective shows you I'm more focused on what's developing now a little further to the south as you go back down into northern and central Alabama. That's going to be our rainmaker, especially here in the Knoxville area as we go later into tonight. So what we're looking at here for opportunities of rain, it's really going to ramp up over the next couple of hours and become likely overnight tonight. Some of this rainfall could be locally heavy, maybe even some 1-inch plus amounts in some spots. We'll keep an eye on that. There's a low possibility we're talking about some flash flooding. I don't think it would be everywhere, obviously, but maybe 1 or 2 areas that see rain kind of moving over the same spot is something we'll keep an eye on. Rain opportunities will diminish through the day tomorrow, but it still stays overcast, some patchy drizzle, and certainly cooler, Bo. Highs only in the upper 50s. I'll tell you if it's any warmer as we head into the weekend, though, coming up.
Definitely gonna have to bundle up. All right, Ken, thank you. Now's a good time to download our weather app. It will give you all the information you need right to your phone. To download it, you can scan the QR code on your screen or go to the Apple Store or Google Play. Our big story list moves on with a day in court for a big case that we've been following for you. Today, we learned that Knox County prosecutors plan to try a 15-year-old as an adult in the killing of a 13-year-old girl. Malachi Harris is charged with second-degree murder. A petition released by the court states that Harris is accused of stabbing Savannah Copeland several times with a pocket knife after meeting her around midnight on October 22nd. Her body was found on a trail later that day. Today in court, the defense filed a request for discovery, the state pushing to set a transfer hearing where a judge will decide if an adult court will handle the case. 6 News legal analyst Greg Isaacs now explains the process.
Court balances the juvenile's prior record, if any, whether it was a crime of violence versus a crime, a property crime, whether other instances of rehabilitation or mental health therapy have worked, and a catch-all, what's in the best interest of the community.
Now, the transfer hearing is now set for January 14th at 8:30 a.m. And it has been almost 3 weeks since Savannah Copeland's murder, her family struggling with grief and yet being uplifted by the community. What you're looking at are pictures of her throughout her life shown at her funeral service. This afternoon, 6 News sat down with Savannah's father, Michael Copeland, who wanted to share with us his faith and what brought out the extrovert in a girl he says was usually pretty quiet.
Just loved it. It brought out that, that joy because there were opportunities, and so she wanted to be able to be one of the girls that did the tumbling in the front, and we got her doing private lessons with people who were her coaches, and she worked over and she worked so hard at it, she actually ended up getting a stress fracture in her back that put her out for months and months and months. And so we got her doing strength training with the right kind of person, and she was very devoted to that, and wanted to get back to where she could start doing those again.
Our own Lori Tucker also heard from Copeland about the night of October 22nd when Savannah was stabbed to death. It was just after midnight.
When did you realize, oh my goodness, she's not home?
My wife called me Tuesday morning. I usually get up before everyone else and head on to work, so I was actually pulling into work. And she said that she wasn't in her bed when they got up. So I drove back, there's an app that you can get called Life 360 where you can, and it actually shows you where their phone goes. And so we could see the path that she took and what time it was, 12 to 2:30 roughly. So we spent the morning looking everywhere and knocking on doors with anybody who had a Ring camera or some kind of camera out front to see if they could check the videos and see if we could see anything. But we never really found anything. So, yeah.
Copeland says the Life 360 app didn't show him exactly where Savannah was. He says a teenager walking on the path found her the next day. He added he heard sirens and knew they had to be for his daughter. Copeland says he hopes to one day build a more permanent memorial on the pathway where Savannah was found. Next on the Big 7, more answers in a dramatic exchange. The man who was shot by Knoxville police officers yesterday afternoon in North Knoxville has now been identified. KPD just a few minutes ago revealing the man's name. 52-year-old Christopher Ahrens. We're told he is still in the hospital but is in critical condition. KPD goes on to say that he had 2 outstanding warrants out for his arrest at the time of the incident. We're told he has been charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault and 2 counts of vandalism. Yesterday, we took you live to Fairview Street in North Knoxville. This was the scene of the crime. We're told officers were forced to shoot Ahrens multiple times after threatening first responders with a hatchet. We will have more on this for you at WATE.com. Moving down the list for you tonight, nearly 3 years after it was destroyed in an arson fire, Planned Parenthood has now reopened its Knoxville location. A ribbon cutting was held at the new building on Cherry Street this afternoon. The building was set on fire December 31st of 2021 after being shot into earlier that year. The suspect for both crimes was identified as Mark Thomas Reno, who died 7 months after the arson. The clinic had about 4,000 patients at the time of the fire, and Planned Parenthood's Asheville, North Carolina location became the closest to Knoxville. The Knoxville clinic reopened its doors to patients on October 14th.
We are just thrilled to be open, and the demand and the surge in patient requests for visits that we've seen since we've been open shows us that it was still a big need in Knoxville, and that we did the right thing by reopening and coming back as quickly as possible.
Clinic has seen 300 people over the last month, providing services like pregnancy testing, cancer screenings, and birth control options. Next on the Big 7, a motorcyclist dead after a high-speed collision. This happening in northwest Knoxville. Knoxville police say they were first called to the area near Western Avenue and Knoxville College around 7:45 last night. Investigators believe the motorcycle was traveling at speeds above 100 miles an hour on Western just before striking the back of a pickup. Once police arrived, they rushed the motorcyclist to UT Medical Center. He was pronounced dead. As of this afternoon, their identity has not been released. This investigation is ongoing, and of course, we'll let you know more when more information is released. Now we're continuing to follow the leadership changes at a couple of local nonprofits. This afternoon, we caught up with Crystal Armstrong Brown. She was just named the United Way of East Tennessee's interim CEO and shared her thoughts on the organization's future going forward.
So this season for us is really about our community pulling together, unifying, and producing and us mobilizing resources that meet the most critical needs. That's very, very important, and we want to ensure that the community knows that this remains the best place to make an investment that will transform the lives of our neighbors.
Before becoming the interim CEO, Armstrong Brown served as the organization's chief impact officer. As we reported yesterday, she is replacing Matt Ryerson. The former CEO has now been named the new CEO of the YMCA of East Tennessee. Ryerson served as the CEO at the United Way for the last 5 years before resigning earlier this month. The Y says Ryerson has over 20 years of experience, including prior experience at the Y. Ryerson will officially begin his new position on January 1st. Now, Ryerson will be following in the footsteps of the YMCA's longtime CEO, Jim Dixon. Dixon served as CEO for the last 24 years. Under his leadership, the organization grew to over 40,000 members and over 34,000 program participants.